What if the smartest people don't disappear because they hate people, but because they notice hidden truths? Have you ever stopped replying to messages or felt strangely disconnected from people you once deeply cared about? As self-awareness grows, people become far more selective about where they invest their time and emotional energy today. This quiet withdrawal has nothing to do with arrogance and everything to do with developing deep, lasting awareness. You begin noticing hidden jealousy, fake compliments, and friends who only remember you when they need favors. Once your brain starts recognizing these recurring behavioral patterns, it becomes almost impossible to ever unsee them. Intelligent people step back not because they enjoy being alone, but because superficial social noise feels mentally exhausting. Instead of asking how many people know them, they start asking who truly understands their core values. Carl Jung noted that unconscious minds project fate, but intelligent people realize others simply react to inner insecurities. Every single yes given to the wrong person is often an accidental no to your own inner peace. They do not fall in love with loneliness. They fall deeply in love with pure, uninterrupted clarity. Real confidence is built entirely from self-respect rather than desperate chases for applause from people who misunderstand them. Intelligent people rarely disappear overnight. They quietly let go of wrong connections, one realization at a time. Are you running away from people or walking toward your true life? True solitude is never about emptiness. It is about filling your mind with thoughts that truly matter. When external validation fades away, your internal compass finally points directly toward your authentic personal path. Highly perceptive minds require vast open spaces to process complex emotions without feeling crowded by opinions. Knowledge acts as a quiet filter, separating temporary distractions from lifelong lessons that build true character. Moving forward often requires leaving behind familiar comfort zones that no longer match your evolving personal standards. Choosing not to engage in useless arguments is a powerful form of self-preservation, mastered through experience. Silence provides the rare opportunity to heal old wounds without needing an audience to witness recovery. Looking inward allows you to see past the illusions created by societal expectations and peer pressure. Inner light burns brightest when protected from the turbulent winds of constant gossip and external judgment. Perspective shifts dramatically the moment you stop measuring your self-worth by how many people approve. Clearing physical clutter mirrors the psychological necessity of removing toxic relationships from your daily personal life. Writing down your thoughts creates a permanent anchor against the stormy seas of everyday social chaos. Elevation comes with distance. Seeing the bigger picture often means stepping away from the immediate crowd. Breathing exercises ground your nervous system, teaching you how to stay calm amid external emotional storms. Time is your most valuable asset, making it foolish to waste it on people who drain energy. Walking alone through a crowded world is a superpower when you finally understand your own boundaries. Unlocking true freedom means realizing you hold the master key to your own emotional sanctuary door. Comfort is found in small rituals that honor your peace rather than grand, superficial social events. Looking beyond immediate drama lets you appreciate the vast universe of knowledge waiting to be explored. Building a meaningful life requires deliberate blueprints rather than accidental friendships built on convenience and proximity. Harmony in life depends entirely on choosing the right frequencies and muting all toxic background noise. Mental clarity is achieved only when you stop fighting the current and learn to drift upstream. Closing doors on toxic dynamics is an act of supreme self-love disguised as quiet social withdrawal. True independence means soaring away from cages built by other people's expectations and limitations on you. Scaling heights of self-awareness requires shedding excess emotional baggage that slows down your personal growth. Patience is required when cultivating deep relationships because true connection takes time and careful emotional soil. Wisdom flows effortlessly around obstacles rather than crashing uselessly against stubborn minds refusing to change perspectives. Turning off endless external stimulation allows your brain to finally solve complex, internal emotional puzzles safely. Self-awareness acts as a lantern, guiding your steps through dark social landscapes filled with hidden traps. Every grain of sand represents finite time lost forever when spent trying to fix broken bonds. Cherishing past memories without letting them anchor your future is a hallmark of emotional maturity today. You are the master artist of your destiny, deciding precisely which colors belong on your canvas. Crossing bridges into new chapters often requires burning old bridges tied to superficial and draining relationships. Immersing yourself in continuous learning keeps your mind sharp and immune to petty social drama traps. Balance is maintained not by controlling everything around you, but by mastering your own internal reactions completely. Realizing how massive the world is helps you stop sweating small interpersonal conflicts with narrow-minded individuals. Forgiving yourself for past social mistakes allows you to rewrite your future chapters with absolute clarity. Emotional resilience is forged when you stand tall against the heavy winds of sudden social changes. Every intricate gear in your mind works best when kept clean from toxic interpersonal friction and drama. Warmth comes from cultivating deep inner passions rather than seeking campfire heat from emotionally freezing people. Walking softly through life lets you hear the subtle whispers of your own intuition guiding choices. Elevation changes your perspective so drastically that old arguments suddenly look completely insignificant and tiny. Patience and steady focus weave a protective shield against the harsh elements of superficial social expectations. Revisiting your roots reminds you of who you were before the world taught you compromise. Standing firm as your own guiding light protects you from crashing against toxic, interpersonal, rocky shores. Peace is the ultimate luxury, earned by those brave enough to walk away from chaotic environments. Signing a pact with your own soul means prioritizing mental health above pleasing everyone around you. Leaving temporary marks on transient relationships matters far less than building permanent foundations within yourself. Zooming past superficial chatter reveals the magnificent architecture of universal truths governing deep human psychology behaviors. Signing off from digital noise gives your exhausted brain the vital bandwidth required for deep healing. Every painful realization fits neatly into the grand puzzle of your personal growth and maturity journey. Standing tall in your own truth requires shedding the heavy armor of constant social defense mechanisms. You cannot pour from an empty cup into vessels leaking drama, disrespect, and constant emotional exhaustion. True confidence means recognizing your own reflection without needing applause from strangers who misunderstand your core. The road less traveled is often quiet because intelligent minds prefer authentic solitude over noisy crowds. Designing a peaceful life requires precision, boundaries, and an unwavering commitment to your mental well-being. Silence is not an absence of sound, it is the powerful presence of your own thoughts. Navigating life with heightened awareness turns every solitary step into an intentional journey towards self-discovery. Protecting your inner sanctuary is the highest form of wisdom you can ever gift your future self. Let go of relationships that ripple only with toxicity and watch your inner lake become completely calm. Are you finally walking toward your true life? Subscribe for more psychology videos uncovering human behavior.
Stop chasing motivation. Start understanding your mind. Subscribe to Inner Violet and learn how to think, not just react.